ฮัลโหลฮัลโหลสวัสดีค่ะทุกคน ยินดีต้อนรับนะคะ Hi 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 welcome 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 to the stream Let me see who's in the chat สวัสดีค่ะคุณไบรท์ยินดีต้อนรับนะคะยินดีต้อนรับนะคะ Well before we get into everything คุณเวอร์มิสาสวัสดีค่ะยินดีต้อนรับค่ะจริงๆเราพูดภาษาไทยได้นะเพราะว่าเซบาสเตียนก็เข้าใจภาษาไทยระดับหนึ่งเหมือนกัน but this live stream is target to people who actually ENV tuber fans and would love to start learning Thai. That's why I invite Sebastian here to tell us the story how he learned Thai and what's the tips and tricks and things like that เพราะฉะนั้นก็จะสลับภาษาไทยกับอังกฤษสลับกันเนาะแต่เซบาสเตียนฟังได้ทั้งคู่แหละเราก็อยากให้แฟนๆ VTuber ที่เป็น EN นะคะสามารถแบบนึกออกว่าถ้าฉันจะเรียนภาษาไทยฉันจะไปเริ่มจากตรงไหนหรือว่าจะไปเรียนยังไงดีภาษาไทยมันยากไหมแล้วเป็นคนพูดภาษาอังกฤษตลอดเวลาแบบ native English speaker อย่างเงี้ยเขามีวิธีเรียนรู้ภาษาไทยยังไงบ้างสวัสดีค่ะคุณมาโดกะสวัสดีค่ะคุณพิกโกท็อปแหมชื่อเทาตลอดเวลาเลยนะคะต้องให้แบบแซวด้วยเนาะเราจะบอกว่าคุณ Alimage Hi welcome โอเคเอาละคุณมาดิโลสวัสดีนะคะ thank you so without further ado Sebastian วันนี้สบายดีไหมคะ
สบายดีครับสบายดีสวัสดีครับทุกคน Hello everybody
ชัดมากพูดไทยได้ชัดมากเราแบบประทับใจกับภาษาไทยของเซบาสเตียนมากลองอ่านคำในแชทได้ไหมครับเพราะตอนแรกเราเข้าใจว่าเซบาสเตียนอ่านภาษาไทยไม่ได้แต่กลายเป็นว่าเขาบอกว่าจริงๆก็อ่านได้แล้วนะเราเลยแบบอยากให้ลองทุกคนลองพิมพ์ไทยคุยกับเขาได้เซบาสเตียนอ่านอุ้ย
Let's see. I will try to read some of these Thai comments here. I see. สวัสดีครับ lady ใช่ไหม
ใช่
ดีครับสวัสดีครับ and that last one I see ดีครับ but I don't know that first word. I see วอแหวน and I see ดอเด็ก
วอแหวน and ดอเด็ก yeah that's true that's หวัดดีครับ but like we don't pronounce สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ it's more like a formal way to say hello right but หวัดดีครับ is like ภาษาพูดอะ what's the word in English like like karaoke อะ
like in Thai
หวัดดีครับ we don't use just วอแหวน because it's หวัดดีครับ what means temple right so we say หวัดดีครับ it means สวัสดี
I see so it's like in Thai I've seen many times some words are shortened too and so I don't know why but it's interesting to see like many words are shortened maybe to be like you said more informal and more casual yeah
เหมือนภาษาอังกฤษที่ชอบมีศัพท์แสแลงวัยรุ่นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยถ้าเราพูดไทยแบบนี้เซบาสเตียนเข้าใจไหม
เข้าใจ
ได้อยู่คุณมาดิโลบอกว่า Hey Sebastian please give us a level of headache of co-working with Lady Mac no they want to snitch you know they want to snitch like how living and working with me going and I'm like stop that's not the topic yeah นี่ไงมีคนคุยกับเซบาสเตียนเนี่ยคุณเวอร์มิสาพามาคุณอ่านออกไหมคะคุณอ่านออกไหม ยาวไปปะเซบาสเตียนเดดแอร์อยู่นะคะทุกคน
I'm sorry was that a question
Yeah it's a question เขาบอกว่าคุณเซบาสเตียนวันนี้สบายดีหรือเปล่าครับ
Oh สบายดีครับสบายดี yeah
ชัดมากนะเรียนภาษาไทยมากี่ปีแล้วคะ like how many years you've learned Thai you can answer in both Thai and English so any way you prefer
Sure so I'll start with English and then I will try to say it in Thai so
nice okay
so I have been learning Thai for about 2 years now in a very very kind of casual way so I have never taken an official Thai class. I have never signed up for anything. the way that I learned Thai was a lot more, I think, organic. Simply because of I'm very grateful to have had the opportunity to live in a rural area of Thailand. So
not in Bangkok, just for
not
the
in
context,
Bangkok.
not in Bangkok, yeah.
Right. So I lived in a rural area of Thailand for about 1 year, and in that area, there were no English speakers besides my coworkers. So we were forced to speak Thai and speak with Thai people, which I say forced. That sounds like it's we had to, but it really was a great experience, and I'm very grateful to have lived in that place because you can learn something and then practice it immediately. And when it comes to actually learning Thai and committing Thai to your long-term memory, you need with language, you need to practice. You can't just sit in a room and sit with a book and learn it that way. You have to take it and apply it and mess up and then fix it and then go back again, try again, and that's how language is learned. So for me, that's how I learned the first chunk of Thai was
first-hand experience.
Right, first-hand experience. So there's kind of been a few layers to me learning. So I had that initial experience, meeting people, talking with people, and of course, often that is on the topic of food. When you go to the market or you order, ao pet mai,
สั่ง
ao
อา
pit
หา
pet
ร
mai. And so a lot of that initial phase was learning Thai for the everyday language. And after that point, after about 6 months, I was getting more curious about maybe I can learn even more than the everyday Thai. And so I went and I picked up a book at one time when I picked up a book and learned all of the Thai letters.
Wait, it's like หนังสือเรียนภาษาไทยเหรอ
But mostly not learning words from that, but learning the pronunciation of letters and the sounds.
Okay.
Right. And being able to read from that. So because even though I had some Thai ability at that point, I didn't know how to read signs on the street or how to read the name of restaurants.
So it's speaking only for the first 6 months.
Right, just speaking for the first 6 months. And then when I picked up a book, at first, my native language is English, and in English we have 26 letters. And when I learned that Thai has 66 letters, I believe.
No, it's 40 something, and then we have syllables and things like that. That's why it looks a lot.
Yeah. And at first I was like, this seems like way too much. It's overwhelming. But then when I picked up the book and learned the letters, I realized, okay, well, this makes this sound, this makes this sound. In English, we have the letter T, and I found that at least 4 or 5 letters in Thai kind
sounds
of make
like T.
Sounds like T, right?
ทหารทอทงทอถุง all T, yeah.
Yeah. So then I learned kind of how to read, and then when I went outside and I saw the word for mu, like pork, I remember, and it was the first time, food related again. It was the first time that I ever read a word, and because it's a very simple Thai word, but the feeling of confidence I got from before I read the book, and now I can apply it in the real world, made me want to continue to learn and continue to grow in my Thai ability. So since that day, just continue to learn new words. If I hear someone say a word, I will ask them, what does that mean in English? And I will go and I will write it down and make maybe like a Quizlet or some kind of study material for myself. I also sometimes will read Thai articles or just anywhere on the internet about different topics. One thing that actually helps me a lot is reading Google reviews of different places.
Wow, okay, that makes sense. Google review on Google Maps.
Right. Because say I want to learn about words related to coffee shop, right? And I'll go on Google review for different coffee shops in my area, and that's where I learn the word like banyakat, like atmosphere, right? Banyakat.
ใช่บรรยากาศดี
and what else? Just you learn a lot of coffee shop type words from that. And then when I go, I click on reviews for different schools, and you could see words related to schools and learn it in a context of normal everyday conversation, and not the formal, Thai, right? Because right now I want to learn casual Thai, like casual everyday Thai.
So you learn this and you can go to the coffee shop and practice what you learn right away. That's actually pretty simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah. So for me, it's not, there's no reason aside from just personal reason to learn Thai, but it's a very, very fulfilling and exciting thing to do on the side to just kind of enrich my experience living here in Thailand.
Do you watch Thai dramas or media like Thai music and things like that makes you surrounding with Thai or no?
Not too much as of now. Maybe in the future when I finish with Google reviews, I'll move to maybe Thai dramas. I've seen, one thing that I'm really interested in is Thai movies and Thai horror films. Because,
okay.
Yeah, I remember I was watching, what was it? The new Batman movie about 1 year ago in the theaters, and the previews, they had a Thai horror film, and I was sitting there with my friends and like other native English speakers, not Thai speakers, but we were watching this preview for a Thai horror film, and we all sat back after and we were like, that is the scariest movie I think I've ever seen in previews. So I really want to go watch some horror movies after Google reviews are finished.
Okay. Do you have like Netflix or any list of Thai media that you often watch besides horror movies, or just casually, sometimes randomly?
Like Thai, I'm sorry, you said like Thai
movies or series. Movies? Yeah, like TV series or things like that.
As of now, nothing that is Thai, but often what I do is I will watch just any movie and put Thai subtitles on the movie. So, for example, like I started to watch Stranger Things a few months ago, and I didn't continue. I have to go back and continue. But I put the Thai subtitles because Netflix has, the feature you can put Thai subtitles on basically everything.
That's actually good tips.
And so as I'm watching Stranger Things, audio is in English. I'm reading the Thai down below, and I see a new word, and it's like, oh, well, that's that English word that I didn't know the Thai word of, and now because I can read it in the subtitle, now I know and can go put it in my study cards and can kind of prepare that word and add it to my knowledge.
Yeah.
My vocab. So yeah, many different ways to learn. I do know a lot. For me, I was very fortunate to live in a rural area when I first came to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
I know, many foreigners, especially, foreigners that live in cities, particularly Bangkok, that,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know where to start or where to go or how to learn Thai.
True.
And, I can say that the number one way to learn Thai as a native English speaker is not from a book. It's not from any other foreigner. It's learning Thai from a Thai person.
Right. Yeah.
Because, for me, like, yes, I read a book, but that was to understand the alphabet. But that first stage, was just speaking with Thai people.
Mm-hmm.
And when you speak with Thai people, you can start to understand the pronunciation, especially. Tone is, as you know, so important in Thai. And it is, for me, I think that's the number one most important thing. Because a lot of the sounds, the pronunciation and the tones in Thai are very difficult to duplicate using English letters. So, an example of that.
ก็ได้ไข่ไก่
Yeah, right.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing too is, like the dish, one of my favorite is som tam, right?
Oh,
I love
okay.
It's so good. But when you write it in English, you spell it normally like SOMTUM.
Yeah, karaoke. Yeah.
Right. And so I've heard foreigners, when they go and order it, they say sam tum.
Yeah, because English pronounce like that. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And the English language can only capture so much of the Thai sound.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I recommend to foreigners, first go speak with Thai people, go make mistakes, go make yourself uncomfortable and awkward in, speaking Thai situations, because that is how you grow. That is how you become more confident with Thai. And yeah, it's all confidence.
Yeah, your somtam is so impressive, so native. Baruru, thank you. There's a comment saying that your Thai is very impressive and your English is really easy to understand for a non-native English speaker.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. That's great.
And also there's a people not asking, but they mentioned like, I learned English for 15 years and still not good in English.
I see. Yeah,
Thai
like
people trauma.
One thing, if I can give advice to people learning Thai or learning English, it's this.
What?
Don't think that Thai and English are these big mountains of knowledge that you have to know. And if you don't know everything already, you feel, discouraged or you don't feel confident. I think success in Thai and success in English, learning the languages, comes from learning a little bit every single day. I know people that have spoken English their entire life, and you still hear them make mistakes.
That's true.
In their writing, in their speaking. Everybody makes mistakes all the time. And I think it's important to not dwell.
ได้เลยใช่เลย
ใช่เลย
ใช่เลยใช่เลย
I understood a little bit. I didn't understand every word, but I
The
guess
context,
that
right?
you started talking of context.
กลับมาแล้วทุกคนมาหรือยังคะมายังขอเช็คหน่อยสัญญาณกลับมาหรือยังทุกคนยังหมุนอยู่ In the comment they put like the loading icon which notified us that it was struggling on their end. So
I see.
Let me try to กลับมาแล้วใช่ไหม Alimage said yep กลับมาแล้วเนาะ โอเคกลับมา
ดี
แล้
มาก
ว Hello
กลับ
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะคุณพัฟฟินสวัสดีบาลูลูด้วยนะ คุณมาดิโลเขาให้เทสพูดคำว่าไม่ใหม่ไม่ไหม ไม่ใหม่ไม่อืมยากเหมือนกัน twist tongue
I notice, you know, with my, it's especially difficult if it's just one syllable. The word is just one syllable. Because, for example, like you know, the word like เสือ is like lion, right? Or
เสือ
tiger.
อ่าฮะ
And then เสื้อ is like shirt.
เฮ้ย เธอพูดชัดนะเนี่ย เสือเสื้อ ใช่
And that's to me that's a little bit easier than yeah, you know, like it's or my, like it's a little bit easier to speak and have people understand when it's 2 syllables or 3 syllables or 4 syllables, because I don't know, it's easier to distinguish.
Sometimes we have things that say exactly the same and with the same syllables but maybe a little extra, like this word ย่ากับยา
Right, exactly.
ย่า grandma ยา no
Right. Well, I know another one is like ฝรั่ง, and ฝรั่ง is the fruit and the person.
Oh,
right?
that's such a slang, you know, because ฝรั่ง usually we refer to foreigner who are white people.
Right.
Yeah, ฝรั่ง we don't use ฝรั่ง with all foreigners. Only white people get us to call them ฝรั่ง Yeah.
I know a little bit of the history about that, because I know it really is short word for like French person, right? ฝรั่งเศส is like French. And so, which I find that kind of funny because, you know, ฝรั่ง is, you know, I'm not French.
There's a lot of people who's not French but get called ฝรั่ง because, you know, you're white.
Right. Exactly.
Oh yeah, another one. Yeah, same sounding but writing different.
Oh,
like
interesting.
The grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
grandma.
medicine.
Yeah.
Oh.
นั่นมันยาไม่ย่ายา medicine ยา Yeah.
That's funny. Well, I would love to talk about I saw a comment before about the education system thing.
Oh, sure.
And you know, like I know people who have worked at government schools before, and I know they've told me that, you know, oftentimes it's very grammar focused and very focused on like the vocab and the grammar, but
the
there's
tense, past tense, present tense, things like that.
Right.
Remember
like
all 12 tense?
Exactly. Yeah. And I think the one thing from what I've heard from from people that I know, it sounds like there's not a lot of conversation in this education system. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it sounds like it's a lot more focused, you know, on grammar and that sort of thing. I do think that conversation is the number one way to build English or Thai skill, because it does a couple of things. Number one, it puts you into the real situation. It, you know, makes your brain kind of grow used to the speed of speaking in like free flow speaking, and it gets your brain kind of ready to respond, which is a big part of, you know, speaking Thai or speaking English fluently, is being able to go into a situation and, you know, speak and listen at a normal speed, normal pace. So for those reasons, I think conversation is especially the most crucial aspect of learning any language, and growing conversational skill comes from speaking with people, native speakers, and also listening and watching videos or listening to podcasts or that sort of thing. So
that's a good tips. กิน
It's
ข้าว
it's
หรือยังคะ
ยังไม่กิน
เอ้ย นี่ไง สถานการณ์จริงกินข้าวหรือยังคะ and he can promptly respond ยังไม่กิน yeah that's so cool ยันนี้อยากกินอะไรยันนี้อยากกินอะไร
อยากกินอะไร
คืนนี้จะกินอะไร
พูดแล้วเกี่ยวกับส้มตำ so อาจจะไปกินส้มตำ
อาจจะไปกินส้มตำเหรอ เธอกินเผ็ดได้ด้วยเหรอ
นึ่งพริกเดียวครับ เพราะว่า
เม็ดเดียว
ไม่กินhow do I say ระดับเผ็ด is that can I say that
ไม่กินเผ็ดมากปะไม่กินเผ็ด
ไม่
มาก
กินเผ็ดมาก
ไม่กินเผ็ดมากใช่เพราะเธอกินเผ็ดน้อย
I see
เหมือนหวานน้อยอ่ะเหมือนแบบ
One more.
ใช่หวานน้อยก็คือ less sweet right เผ็ด
Exactly
น้อยก็คือแบบ not too spicy
Exactly. And see, there we go. I just learned about a little bit about conversation. So, you know, I asked you. I learned the word last week, radap,
Radap.
right? And you know, that's like the level, right? That's like the means like grade or level. And I tried to use radap in a sentence, but turns out I can't use it in that situation. So now I know. And so that's why conversation is so
important
crucial.
yeah
Because you can take it, you can try new things, and you see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then now you know. So yeah.
be bold, be
very
brave, and use it. That's true. Hey,
Exactly.
people are complimenting your accent is like very good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. No, what like when I speak Thai, oftentimes, you know, in my head, the reason why, you know, it feels good because oftentimes, you know, people will say like, oh, พูด Thai ชัดมาก or something like that.
จังใช่
And it feels really good, but the only reason why is because in my head when I'm speaking, I hear the sound of my Thai friends speaking those words.
Okay.
And when I do that, it like I'm like kind of tracing over
like a voiceover. Yeah.
Like a voiceover. Yeah, exactly. I don't know learning English if that is the same, like has the same, you know, like benefit, because the reason why that benefits me in Thai is because it's a tonal language, you know, with a lot of pronunciation. So maybe with English it can help also, but especially for Thai. So I see a question about using some words in English like hot. I see. It's interesting. So I see the word pet like spicy, right? And lawn like hot. So pet when we say lawn, like so I guess in both situations you can say hot.
Feeling
Oftentimes
hot can be both เผ็ดหรือร้อน
right
can be
right.
both yeah
Exactly, can be both, yeah. Oftentimes though when we speak English for the word pet we say spicy.
Oh okay.
But we can also say hot. Hot is more of an informal casual word for spicy.
Because hot is like feeling, but spicy is like the state of that food.
Right. So if I go and I eat
ส้มตำ
yeah
ต้
or
มย
exactly. Let's use the example of kapao, a dish that is spicy, can be spicy
ำ
and
กะเพรา
pet kapao, chai. Spicy and hot, like temperature hot. If I eat it and I say, oh, it's very hot, oftentimes people will think like the temperature
it's high
is high. Right. But you know, maybe in some situations if I say like I eat somtam and I say, oh, it's hot, like
definitely not gonna be high temperature. Yeah, definitely gonna be spicy. Yeah.
Right. In that situation, if I say hot, people will think it's spicy. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing sometimes. But you know, yeah, great question.
You have to use it often so you know what is the tips of phrasing things, right?
Exactly.
Where do you gain new vocab? Like,
yeah, great question. Let me think about that because it often comes from different places.
ooh, okay.
So actually, one thing that I have not shared yet today is about Chat GPT.
You
So-
use that too?
I use that as well. Yep. So, and let me be clear with this. Like, I'm not like, sitting down for 3 hours a day and like, go intensely learning all of the Thai. But if I ever, want to, if I want to know a word, or I want to know how to say something, and I'm on my computer already, I'll switch over to ChatGPT and ask it like, hey, how do I say this word? And oftentimes it gives me very, very helpful, good examples, and also like kind of the different situations that you use it. So for example, like one thing that I really struggle with is a lot of Thai words are like small words that when they're together have a new meaning. So like, for example, like ไปไหนมา right?
Yeah.
ไปไหนมา right? So it means like, where do you come from? Like, where are you coming from? Right?
ไปไหน
And-
ไปไหนมา 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 Yeah.
Yeah. But if you look at the words by themselves, it's
ไป
by,
ไหน
go.
มา Yeah.
and then nai is like in, right?
ไหน
And-
ไหน is where ไม่ใช่ไหน
Oh, nai.
ไหน is where ไหน is in Yeah.
Go where from,
Yeah.
right? So to me, as an English speaker, that's a little bit, not very, like there's more confusing examples, but that was a little bit confusing to me because like, well, go and come are in the same, question. But when I asked ChatGPT, it kind of explained to me like, oh, like it actually means like, where are you coming from? So it helps me to not look at the individual single words, but instead look at the message.
Full context. Yeah, the full.
Right.
Oh.
So I'm trying to think, I'll try to think of another example of that. But there's many examples where it's like, you have the word like, ma, or bai, or,
จะไปยัง 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 Yeah?
yeah,
Do you get
Wait,
that one? จะไปยัง
like you will go somewhere. What does
จะ
that
ไป
mean?
จะไปยังคือแบบ you ready yet? Are you ready to go yet? จะไปยัง
Okay, so that's an example, right? Like I
Yeah.
have no idea what that
Yeah.
means.
จะ is like, are you about to do something? ไป is go. ยัง not yet.
Yeah.
จะไปยัง Are you ready to go yet? See? It's like, what?
Yeah. So ChatGPT is very good because unlike Google Translate, the problem with Google Translate, and I don't mind, I recommend using Google Translate if you want to translate like one word here or one word here, that's okay. But if you want to learn more about the message and in what context to use sentences, ChatGPT is much, much better because it provides a lot more comprehensive, detailed explanation for helping you. So
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So let's see what else. I don't know. Anything else that people want to know or want to?
There's a comment asking about your opinion about spicy food. It's good or bad? Like, I think it's different on people, right? Like, some
Yeah.
people doesn't like spicy food.
Yeah.
But you do.
I cannot eat the same level as some of my Thai friends. But I do like to eat spicy food. there is a limit though. Maybe
หม่าล่า have you tried
yeah, I've tried.
how is
I
it
also oh what?
หม่าล่า is that the level you can accept or no
I remember the mala I had was not very spicy, so I don't know. Maybe they thought I was I don't know.
ฝรั่งก็เลยทำเผ็ดน้อยอย่างเงี้ยหรอ
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
อ่า
but for me, like when I eat food, I like to enjoy it, and I don't like to sweat and cry and you know. So I like a little bit spicy. You know, one time I ordered som tam pet pang klang ใช่ไหม
กลางๆmiddle average yeah
middle average, and they tried to kill me.
what do you mean
they
food tried to kill you
I was in pain for about 2 hours as I was
กินเผ็ดไม่ได้
yeah and at some point, you know, spicy is good, but when it causes so much pain, it's like it's not good for me. Like it's not valuable for me. So you know,
enjoy it at some level but not all the way
ใช่ so pet นิดเดียวครับ1พริกเดียว yeah so
1พริกเดียว you put like 1 is 1 right 1 พริก is like the pepper 1 พริก
yep.
and then you use เดียว so I'm like okay I understand you still learning like พริกเม็ดเดียวก็ได้พริกเม็ดเดียว
oh so I shouldn't say เดียว I shoshould say 1พริก
ใช่ได้แบบนั้นก็ได้พริกใส่พริกเม็ดเดียวหรือใส่พริก1 เม็ดอย่างเงี้ยใช่
oh interesting
ใช่
okay see and there we go another situation where in speaking the other language we can learn and we can teach each other and you know
you use
I
it often you remember I understand
exactly so yeah like another thing that I learned recently was you know you get into a car or tuk-tuk or motorbike taxi and before I said like you know ไปโรงเรียนได้ไหมครับ
ไปโรงเรียน
and I was told by a Thai friend to not say ได้ไหม just say like ไปโรงเรียนครับ and if they want to accept then they can accept if they don't want to accept they can say no but I know in English we would say please. Can I please go to can I please go to the school can I please go to the restaurant and but I learned in Thai you know we don't say that we just say ไปโรงเรียนครับ or ไปร้านอาหารครับ right
true
so let's see I'm looking at the comments right now ส้มตำเผ็ดกลาง it's not sweet suited yeah
suited yeah oh
was it เธอจะทำไม right
จะทำไม you have to listen to the undertone จะทำไม
จะทำไม means like why ทำไม is why right
yeah จะทำไม it's more like trying to argue with someone like you like something and the other person disagree and you're like จะทำไม it's like I like it then what about it yeah จะทำไม it's like what about it like จะทำไม passive aggressive way yeah จะทำไม
sure I see that makes sense yeah and see that's a phrase that I think if you copy paste it into Google Translate it would give you some weird translation I think
that's true like why would you do
yeah
it'd be weird yeah different context ทำไมแกจะทำไม thank you for the example ค่ะ
ทำไมแกจะทำไม
I don't think you often get into a fight with Thai people
me
yeah I don't think much I mean I've witnessed a few but not that much
all the
we're
time.
not gonna talk about that wait really
No. I try to be
friendly neighbor.
friendly and good behavior in Thailand. I think it helps a lot to be the best version of yourself, you know. So it's good. Let's see.
I think it's true. Thai people are like kind to foreigners. They always try to help you with something if you were nice, right?
Right. Exactly. So I think in Thailand especially, you know, I think there's, you know, I found it just really, Thai people are so friendly and so kind, but especially friendly and kind when you show them that, you know, you want to learn about them and you want to learn about their language. You want to explore like food and you want to
you
try
get extra piece when you said Thai to the แม่ค้า to the shopkeeper. Like
Exactly.
if you said Thai, they'll be like, oh น่ารักจังเลยเอาอันนี้เพิ่มมาแถมอะไรอย่างเงี้ย Do you understand the word แถม แถมอันนี้แถมให้
คืออะไร What is it?
แถม is like free of charge.
Oh, I see
แถ
in
แถม
in the store they have like หนึ่งแถมหนึ่ง right?
Yeah แถม yeah.
Interesting. Buy one get one.
Yeah, แถม is like when you're being cute to the shopkeeper and the shop owner will be like, oh อันนี้ไม่คิดตังค์แถม
That's great. We call that a freebie in English.
I don't think
Freebie.
there is any freebies in like your culture, the Western. Like rarely combined. When people being nice to each other, you don't actually give other people freebies.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends, but you know, if you go to the store, you go to places, many times they have free samples. I know that's not the same. Like I notice when I get free things in Thailand, often it's the person that wants to, how do I say, mijai, right? And they want to help me or they want to give me something. Yeah, because they're nice or friendly, but in my culture,
Western people not ใจดี For example, if I look Chinese and then I speak English, they don't appreciate us.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
They're different.
Right.
They don't appreciate us trying to speak English. They're not gonna be ใจดี and like, oh, your English is so good. Here, extra bread. No, I don't think it happens.
I definitely hope that over time, you know, with as time goes on, that people in my culture and all around the world become more open to exchanging culture and exchanging language, and because from what I found is it makes, I don't know, I find that it makes life so much richer when you can be in an area with people that are not like you in terms of culture or language or both. As long as people are open and willing to be your friend, like it's such a fantastic experience, and that's something that.
This is why you enjoy Thailand, because we're kind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's great.
Okay. มีคำว่าทำไม is actually means why, but sometimes when you say ทำไม it's like, you know, passive aggressive. It's not why, but it's like what you gonna do about it.
I see.
ทำไม Yeah, like are you drinking beer with ice? And I'm like ทำไม It's not why, but it's like what you gonna do about it? Yeah, ทำไม
Yeah. It's like okay, so one of my I think I'm interested to see what you say about this, but
what?
One of my favorite Thai phrases, because and I like this a lot because whenever I say it, people like love it. They think it's so funny, but it's อยากรู้อยากเห็น you know.
Oh, I remember, and you asked us to teach you. I'm sorry, everyone, but it's like เสือกอะ the rude version. The rude version. And you like, oh, I love this. อยากรู้อยากเห็น
Well, so I said อยากรู้อยากเห็น, and you were like, and you said no. Say อยากรู้อยากเห็น. Say this. And I was like, that sounds like a bad word. That doesn't sound good. And you said, no, I promise. It's a better way to say yakru yaken. And so the next week I said it to somebody and they were so
shocked.
Yeah. And I had to say sorry like maybe 25 times. I was so
I swear it's not my fault, it's my friends, not me. But yeah, I'm part of the group. I'm sorry about that. But like I didn't imagine you would use it to other people.
I forgive you now. How do I say I forgive you in Thai?
ยกโทษให้นะยกโทษให้นะ
Jing
ไม่โกร
Jing
ธ
or is
ไม่
this
โกรธนะยกโทษให้นะ
ยก
ไม่
โท
โก
ษ
รธ
ให้นะ
ไม่โกรธไม่โกรธ
ไม่
ก็
โกร
ได้
ธ
ไม่โกรธ is like shorter like no I'm not angry about it ไม่โกรธ
ไม่โกรธ
ใช่
Wait, isn't law like กฎหมายใช่ไหม
โกรธไหม is like are you angry โกรธไหมโกรธ
ไม่
angry right
กระโดด Okay.
โกรธ
Okay.
โกรธโกรธ yeah
โกรธ Yeah. I know that. Yeah.
angry โกรธไหม sometimes we just miss the it just gone it's like โกรธไหมเหมือนหวัดดีอ่ะ it's like สวัสดี but shorter like หวัดดี instead โกรธไหม it's like โกรธไหมไม่โกรธนะไม่โกรธนะ
ไม่โกรธนะ Okay. Very good.
ไม่โกรธไม่โกรธไม่โกรธ
ไม่โกรธ Okay.
ไม่โกรธ
Okay. Good. Yeah, see, and here we go. Another I keep saying the examples like it's this is how I learn Thai now. It's
Speaking.
so much speaking, exactly.
Find
You learn
someone
all
to
of the
speak with. Yeah, that's true.
right. And you learn all of the nuances of pronunciation and speaking and it's really just there's no substitute in my opinion for truly learning a language than speaking with people. So yeah. I see. Yeah, nosy. Yakru yaken is like nosy, I think.
อยากรู้อยากเห็นนี่ไงคำว่าโกรธกับกระโดดมัน so close together โกรธ is like angry but กระโดด is like jump
Oh yeah. Gradod, I see. Yeah.
you know what 5555 means right
Of course. Yeah. Ha, right? Yeah. Sometimes I text people now in in Thai. Yeah, in the five.
You use Thai how on the keyboard did you use text to speech or you type yourself
I mostly when I speak Thai with people on text, I mostly just write the Thai in English letters
the
and then
karaoke one
right. Karaoke you say? You call it?
Karaoke yeah
Karaoke. I mostly just type in English letters and with the Thai person, like usually they understand me. But I tried to start typing a little bit in Thai. I have a Thai keyboard on my phone. And so I've tried to speak Thai or type Thai by typing it in letters, trying to remember the words and the letters. And yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm learning.
Part of the learning is to be bold and be ready for the mistakes. It will happen.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you have any culture shock like when you moved here, things like that?
Yeah. Actually, it's thanks for asking because I was thinking about today. I had a culture shock that kind of came to me after 2 years of being in Thailand.
What? After 2 years?
Well, I always knew it was here, but I didn't it wasn't conscious in my head until today.
What is it?
I noticed that things in Thailand change so fast, like restaurants and coffee shops. I noticed that. I don't know if that's if that's a culture shock thing, but I was looking up today on my phone, like, oh, this coffee shop I want to go to. Like, I made the pin 2 months ago, would love to go to this coffee shop. And I looked today and it's closed, like permanent, finished. And I said okay, well, let me go to this other restaurant that I wanted to go to. And I look on my phone, Google Maps, closed, permanent. And so, maybe I don't know if this is like different from my culture, but I feel like oftentimes so many new restaurants and coffee shops like come and go so fast,
True.
which
True.
which is good because there's so many new things all the time, but then often things that I like go and
Aww.
yeah, but I'm sure that's probably similar in many cultures, but
Nothing lasts forever.
nothing lasts forever. Exactly.
Yeah.
I see a different language there. What is it?
เลิกกิจการ
Oh, gichigan, activity, right?
Yeah, เลิกกิจการ กิจการ is like business กิจการ yeah
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh, gichigan.
กิจการ yeah so when you open some business you called it open แบบเปิดกิจการ yeah
Good gichigan.
เปิดกิจการ is like open a business and then เลิกกิจการ is like you close the business down
Look, oh, like cancel.
yeah
Cancel, right?
เลิก
yeah.
เลิกกิจการ
So why don't you say beat?
ปิด
In
ก็
that
ได้ ปิดก็ได้ but ปิด could mean that they just close up or like close the shop and things like that if you say ปิด but เลิก is like close the business for good
I see.
ปิด it could be like เปิดใช่ไหมล่ะ เวลาเปิด เวลาปิด
Uh-huh.
แต่ถ้าเกิดเลิกก็คือไม่ทำแล้ว yeah
I see. Oh, like
terminate yeah
That's good.
Mm.
Yeah. Good.
We got a lot of stuff, a lot of story covering today. It's pretty good, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've really liked sharing about Thai and talking about English, and yeah, this has been great. So
Yeah, maybe next time, because we know that you are foodie, and one thing that I would like to share with everyone, even though I lived in Thailand longer than Sebastian, but he knows more around the street than me. Like, he know where to go, where to get food, where the coffee shop is, where the activity to do on weekends and things like that. And I'm like, how did you know all this? You're not local, but how did you know all this?
right.
Yeah.
I like trying new things. I like going to new places, and yeah, it's great. So much to do here in Thailand.
First step when you learn Thai, it's about food, right? And then travel. Have you get lost and then you cannot come back or things like that?
What was that?
Have you
Wait,
ever
what's that?
get lost in Thailand and then you had no clue how to go back to your place? Like, because you
Oh.
explore a lot of cities, how do you survive?
Yeah. Let me try to think about that. I think there's been a couple situations where I needed to get home and I could not get home. But in Thailand, there is always a way. Always,
Grab.
always a way.
Grab.
Well, grab, and if grab doesn't work, trust people. If you see someone, just give them a sawadee krap, yak kapan krap.
That's so cute. What the hell? อยาก
Like-
กลับบ้านครับ ผมหลงทาง ผมจะกลับบ้านยังไง บ้านอยู่ตรงนี้อย่างเงี้ย
Try. And usually, yeah, people are so welcoming and kind, and it's great.
ไม่
So
ไม่เค
and
ยโด
that's
นหลอกเลยเหรอแบบ usually foreigners would get like scam or things like that. You never encounter those?
there's a few ways that I try to avoid scams, and it's very much a taksaka, like a skill.
ทักษะ
Taksa, right?
ทักษะ
So, like one thing that, and it comes from experience. So, for me, you hear a lot often about foreigners getting,
yeah
they get into a taxi and they go,
overcharge and things like that
yeah, right, like go like 1 kilometer, like, jet roy baht, like it's like, no, that's not, it's, so I always ask for meter when I get into the taxi, and if they don't turn it on, then I don't go inside. Actually, sometimes taxis have come to me, and at 2 a.m. and they say like, "Bye, Naigap," or like, "Where do you go?" And I'll speak to them in Thai, and then they just drive away. And I have a feeling that maybe it's because it's easier to get some money from foreigners at that time.
Who cannot speak Thai, who doesn't know a way. Yeah, true.
Right. So there's that. There's also a few other times when I've been had to pay more or scammed or something, but it's just something that I have to learn and grow and get better at. And Thailand is such a fantastic place, but at the same time you also have to be very careful as a foreigner to
You have
not
skill. Yeah, you have skill.
right to not get into the wrong places or do the wrong things or let yourself be scammed or anything like that.
Yeah.
So so
We often joke that Sebastian got more skill than I do. Like I always get scammed and overcharged and things like that. Sebastian is like, well, you need skills.
Exactly. But and I also know too, like Thai people also get the same experience sometimes, right? Like like getting into a taxi and it's
Win
it's
more
weird.
sai, especially win more sai. Like win. Do you know win more sai? Win more sai.
Uh-huh.
Like taxi,
Yeah.
motorbike.
Mhm.
Sometimes if you're not from the area and you ask like ไปนี้เท่าไหร่จะถามว่าเคยมาเท่าไหร่
Oh, I see.
เคยมา
Yeah.
เท่าไหร่แล้วแบบจะรู้ได้ยังไงอ่ะไม่เคยไงเขาก็จะแบบเท่านั้นเท่านี้ซึ่งปกติจะแพงกว่าราคาจริงเสมอ Grab bike
Yeah.
sometimes cheaper
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Yeah.
ใช่
Yeah. No, it's all part of the process of learning, and sometimes one thing that maybe sometimes I complain a little bit about Thailand is like I think oftentimes people think that a lot of foreigners are the same, like they're all here to do the
the soy cowboy thing
the go to soy cowboy and nana and do a lot of partying and stuff, and which I think a lot of foreigners
fair enough
yeah, but there's also a lot of people that come here to work and experience and stay away from the party life, and so that's something that and I say that because that often leads, like, if sometimes I get overcharged for things, and I don't know, I want people to know that, like, I'm not a foreigner that's here to
party boy
party boy. Yeah. Like so the walking street things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is one of the Thai commenters say I got scammed more than I got freebie from lady shopkeeper. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
The win more side thing is common. Yeah, it's common. It's very common.
Yeah. No, like for a while when I lived in a certain part of Thailand, I took the same motorbike route every day, and I know that it's 20 baht each way, 20 baht. And for me, I think everybody at that area, like all the drivers, I don't know, like I would always ask before I got on the bike, like
เท่าไหร่
20 baht ใช่ไหมครับ20 baht ใช่ไหมครับ and and because I want them to know that I know the price, like I know that it's like I don't want to not say anything, and then we get off and then they say, oh, 50 baht, or
ไม่ได้
60
ไม่
baht.
ได้100 นึงครับไม่เคยมา20 บาท
Yeah, right. And so like yes, that is still, even 60 baht is a cheap fare in my home country, but it's I still want to live more like a local, and that includes having a local experience and also paying local prices for things as well.
I can guarantee you had more local experience than I do. I can guarantee that. Guarantee that. Yeah. The time that I spent with you, and you'll be like, oh, this corner sell very good, like hot pot. This is a very good coffee shop, and that way you can do this, that way you can do that. And I'm like, bro, where you from again? Like, bro.
It's good to know the places, and good to
you don't
So-
be scared to explore as well.
yeah
No one's bullying you when you're here.
right
You're super tall. People would be like, I'm not gonna get in trouble with that. I know.
Oh, I see. It says motorcycle. Motorcycle.
อ๋อ
Can't.
the wind มอไซค์ไง
Yeah.
มอไซค์ remember their customer because they're the same group of people every day right usually
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
taxi motorbike like they station there
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I remember that, but the one place that I went to had like maybe 20 different drivers like in the same area. So yeah, and maybe they remember me, maybe not, but yeah.
need to make sure
exactly. So
pretty cool okay any other question because I felt like Sebastian is getting hungry I should let him go to have his dinner
ขอบคุณ
yeah
ครับ
เอ้ย
No,
ส้มตำนะส้มตำพริกเม็ดเดียว
ใช่ maybe ไก่ย่างด้วย we'll see
อืม
not sure
กินข้าวเหนียวด้วยปะ
อ๋อกินเลยจะกินเอา
ข้าวหมูย่างอ่ะ you prefer ไก่ย่างมากกว่าข้าวหมูย่างเหรอ
ขอหมูย่างดีกว่าแต่ว่าชอบสองอัน
ชอบ
เหมือน
สอง
กัน
อย่างเลย
yeah but ตอนเย็นอยากกินหมูย่าง I think I want that more so
อืม
but yeah happy to answer any other questions
Yes, if you guys have any question, you can just shoot away because I think that's pretty covered up all of the Thai experience that he had been learning. His learning curve is pretty interesting because it's learning from real life experience, real situation. Having a lot of local friends also helps because everyone helping you to learn new things every day. I don't think it's just me. I think it's everyone. Yeah.
right
Trying to teach you new words every day. Oh, you also had like a lot of what's the word? Like founded family here. Like people are considered you like one of their family everywhere you go. Like, oh, กินข้าวหรือยัง Yeah.
oh yeah
things
yeah
like that.
yeah no it's really great like and I mean one of the reasons why I continue to live in Thailand is like back from my home country Thailand is known for a few things. Number one is very, very nice people, very friendly people. And also it's known for the walking streets and all of those areas. And so, some of my friends back home, they're like, I wonder if they think that like I'm always partying and always, doing those
Oh,
sort of
because
things.
Thailand ใช่ไหม
Yeah. But the main reason why I continue to live here is the relationships and the connections and having kind of like a Thai family is really, really quite special. I have that back in my home or my first province. So yeah, so we'll see.
ชอบจังหวัดไหนมากที่สุดคะอันนี้พูดภาษาไทยขอบคุณค่ะคุณแม็กอ๋ออึนฮา
ค่าไก่ย่างครับ
อึนฮา donate 30 baht saying it's a price for your fried chicken I'm gonna transfer it you later your ไก่ย่างเขาบอกค่าไก่ย่างครับให้มา30 บาท
อ๋อขอบคุณครับ
ใช่ นี่ไง
ได้
คุ
ดี
ณ
มาก
ทันศัพท์สวัสดีค่ะ คนข้างๆพี่พูดไทยชัดไหมคิดว่าชัดไหมคะก็ชัดอยู่นะถ้าเป็นคำที่เขารู้ก็ค่อนข้างชัดใช่ รู้เยอะอยู่เวลารับโทรศัพท์เคยรับภาษาไทยไหมรับโทรศัพท์ภาษาไทยแบบคุยภาษาไทยเลย Pick up the phone you'll be like speak Thai all the way have you done that before
Me in my life yeah a few times
สวัสดีครับใช่ไหม
สวัสดีครับใช่ and yeah it's a little bit more of a challenge to do it over the phone because you cannot see the person's body language and so body language was it ภาษาร่างกายใช่ไหม
ภาษากายภาษากาย
yeah so over the phone is a little bit more difficult because you cannot read their body language and you cannot see what their face looks like so yeah but anyways it's a challenge but it helps to grow in the language
Oh Yuri hello Yuri is like half German he also learned Thai as well
Oh, nice.
Judy,
Awesome.
I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, welcome. He's like writing it down because he also want to learn Thai. I think he can understand Thai pretty clear as well.
That's great.
Taking
Yeah.
notes. Venom said, Mackie, Sebas นางเก่งคำด่า and do you know how to like swear in Thai?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. A little. I know some words. Yeah. But I try not to say them too much.
เป็นคนสุภาพครับ ไม่ค่อยหยาบ
ใช่
คาย เลยใช้คำว่าอยากรู้อยากเห็น แทนคำว่าอะไรนะ อีกคำหนึ่งคือคำว่าอะไรนะ
Well, so, yakuru yakendia. I like to say that, but because I know it's not like impolite, but it's just like funny. I don't know. But there's been a few times when when I speak Thai with somebody and I try to, I say it's like casual, and so I try to say the swear word in Thai, and I've been told like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. That's bad. Like, oh, sorry. Oops. My bad. So I generally just try to stay polite. And then if I hear somebody else say a impolite word, then, that gives me the invitation to say the
it as
impolite.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
ได้แหละ วันนี้ขอบคุณมากๆเลยนะคะ ขอบคุณมากๆเลยนะ อยู่กันตั้งชั่วโมงนึงเนี่ยหิวข้าวแล้วแหละ เข้าใจเลย ทันเนาะ เธอทันใช่ไหม
To time.
ช็อต
คือ
ไป
อะไร
ละทันคือแบบ did you follow what I'm saying ทัน
Wait,
ใช่ไหม ทัน
Tan ใช่ไหม
ใช่ทัน ไม่ใช่ทานนะ ทัน
ทัน
ใช่
ไม่ทัน
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 you didn't catch it okay
ขอพูดอีกไหมครับ Can I
ขอ
say that?
อีกทีได้
ขออีกทีไหมครับ
ก็ขอบคุณมากๆนะคะ Thank you very much for today. We all had like great experience. The comments say that you learned a lot. Like this is amazing. Everything's amazing, and they hope that maybe you can come back to the show more often next time.
โอเคก็ได้
ให้ค่าไก่ย่างมาแล้วคราวหน้าขอค่าส้มตำด้วยนะคะ
That's great. It's great to see or great to meet everybody here in the room, and yeah, thank you so much for coming to this Thai English live stream. Yeah, it's great.
Yes, hopefully we'll see each other again next time. And for today, we're gonna let Sebastian go and have dinner. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sebastian. Hopefully we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Take care.